Hey everybody, this is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. I know I haven't done a video in a while. Been busy, little vacation and enjoying myself and having a good time. But I have been watching a lot of stuff out there, and my apologies that nobody's really giving you all that good information, that stuff that makes you go out and want to keep practicing, want to keep working, and make things, make your game good or whatever. Remember, it's always the little nails that keep everything together. Now, here I'm representing my high school. Like I said, I went back to my hometown, Oak Hill, where I did a nice little football player, did some nice things or whatever, and had some great people back my way. It was great getting to go home and see those hills in West Virginia. But let's talk about something that I noticed that people have the biggest problem with. And one of the biggest problem with is understanding, how to basically set the club in the backswing when they get it to the top. They don't really know what to do with it in a sense. So I'm gonna give you something that's pretty simple. Now you may see I have this rope in my hand. Now if you notice that this rope has one end and this rope has another end. Now it's very easy for me to bring these two ends together, and I mean that they're equally balanced or whatever. You can see that. And now, you make a circle, you do whatever you want with it. If it's here, then I'm off balance or something or whatever. You know how that goes. But in the golf swing, let me show you something about in the golf swing. See, in the golf swing, when they're teaching everybody, they're always talking about not where these two come together, but they're always talking about this angle right here, where it bends, this and that or whatever. But is that what we need to really look and focus? Let me show you why understanding the two ends are important. Now, if you take a look at the arm, from the tip of the arm to the tip of the shoulder socket, listen to what I said, shoulder socket, that's the beginning, or if you want to call it, and this is the end. So when I'm making a backswing, what I'm trying to do to set it at the top, it's just like the rope. All I'm doing is trying to bring the ends to the ends. So when I grab my club, and I'm getting ready to make a back swing to set the club in the top, all I'm doing is getting my hand, one end, to match with the other end. And now I don't care if I'm out here, my focus is to make sure that the two ends are coming together. That's why you see some people who can bring the club in real close like this and play well, some of them that can get it out there, and in different varieties. So you don't want to focus so much on where this is and what that's doing. That's really kind of irrelevant, to tell the truth. What you want to focus is where the hands are in relationship, in alignment with the shoulder. And that's what I call it, hand to shoulder alignment. Now, once they are in aligned, then they will set, because it's almost like a housing for them just to go, and then I could just do whatever I want with it. Now, I was having a not so much as a conversation, I responded to something on Twitter to one of tour player, Tommy Fleetwood. And he was talking about how can you stop hitting hooks with your 3-wood. Well, that's why I got my 3-wood right here. So I said to him, if you're standing like here and you're facing a clock, when you make a downswing, feel the shaft rotate clockwise. Just like looking at it, rotate clockwise. Here's the trick. If it's something that's rolling, it can either roll clockwise, or it can roll counterclockwise. If I roll this one by facing the clock and I roll it counterclockwise, look at that, the toe turns over. But if I roll it clockwise, boom, the toe in itself stays open. The heel leads through, and of course you can hit your nice fades or whatever, but it will eliminate the hooks. And it is a simple and it is a quick fix. But what's happening to all of you out there is you're getting bombarded with this, and I hear it all the time, and I'm getting ready to show you that, I'm not a fan of it, and that's shallowing. It makes no sense to me. I don't think it's something that exists. I've written about it and I've talked about it. I don't think it exists, because simple as this. What is shallowing? Is shallowing an action, a motion? Does it tell the brain to keep going? So like, for an example, if I program the brain to tell me to walk, I'm creating an action. If I tell the brain to program me to run, I'm creating an action. But shallowing, what is it? Okay, yeah, you're dropping it right here. You're dropping your arm down over. So where do you go from there? See, there's a better way of doing it. See, I learned something that I know about in baseball. And let me show you here. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this beach ball. Now, what's really happening, now when I get up here, now you've all heard Mo Norman talk about when he said that when he go to swing a golf club, and if the golf club would fall out of his hand, it would fall that way. So what you're really doing, you're rolling your arm. Just like anything else, like a roller. A roller is an action, or rolling is an action that will continue. Shallowing is not an action that won't continue. Because if I just go shallow, then what do I do from there? Then I got to force an action. I got to recreate an action. Well, we want that action to be continuous. And a golf swing is what, less than a second, or right at a second or so. I don't have time to reroute or recreate something. It's all got to be a continuous motion. So here's something you can do to learn how to feel like you're rolling your arm, so you can roll through the strike and the body will follow and it will react to it. That's why I said the golf swing starts from the top to create this action. So what do? You get here. Once you get up to this earth, you practice, put the ball right in between your arms. You already know how I said the hand and the shoulder come together, and just practice this motion. Feel like you're just rolling the arm. And if you get it properly, watch this. The ball should fall this way. See what I mean? If it sets there, it should fall this way, and you should feel the rolling action of your arm. And if you roll, you'll move. You see what I mean? You'll move if you roll your arm. And if you really take a look at it, and you know, if you look at my shoe, you see my Nike swoosh right there? Guess what you're actually doing to roll your arm? So I'd rather you say Nike swoosh than to say shallowing, because if I sit here and I make this Nike swoosh, watch this, whoop, right through the shot. It's no different if I sit here and I'm getting ready to make my swing. Once I get it set up here at the top, like I want to, then all of a sudden all I'm doing is just rolling. You see what I mean? I'm just rolling, not shallowing. That don't even make sense to me. It's just the made up vernaculars. But anything is this, you get up here, you get that set, and once you're set, no matter how you do it, like I said, whether you're out here, whether you're in here, once you get it set, all you got to do is feel that roll, and there's your swing. I hope that helps you out. I hope you understand how I do it. Like I said, get you a ball, set here, set it inside of there, and all of a sudden, just feel it roll. This is Charles Calhoun, a.k.a. the Shade Tree Pro, and always good golf.